it's Shannon. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new, please hit that subscribe button because I bring you new DIYs, tutorials, and new inspiration every single Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Recently, I released my fall coffee bar tour. If you missed that video, I'll link that down in the description box below. And in that video, I had so many comments from my wonderful viewers saying how much they loved the copper accents that I added, especially for fall. So today I wanted to show you how you can use a can of spray paint and some Dollar Tree supplies to create your own copper fall decor. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so let me give you a look at the items I grabbed from Dollar Tree that we're going to be giving that beautiful copper finish to. First of all, I have 4 of these really great bottles. I couldn't even believe these were at Dollar Tree. They're super duper nice. I also have one of these tall jar candles, these adorable little owl salt and pepper shakers, a tea light or votive holder that has this metal ring around the top, a leaf tray, and then a pack of these 50 maple leaves. And basically what we're going to be doing is to give them the copper finish, we're just going to spray paint them. So this is the kind I'm going to be using. It's by Krylon. It was from Hobby Lobby. And I actually used this for the items in my coffee bar. So I did a plate and also a pumpkin. Both of those were from the Dollar Tree. If you can't find one at Hobby Lobby, this one's from Home Depot by Rust-Oleum. It has a little bit different of a copper finish, and you will get a little bit different of a finish depending on the copper spray paint that you pick. But I really loved this, which I used in my coffee bar, so that's what I'm going to be using today. And we're going to go ahead and get started with these 4 bottles back here. Alright, so the items that you'll need to create this project, of course, are your 4 Dollar Tree bottles. I have my can of spray paint, also some white chalk paint and a foam paintbrush. I have some burlap from Dollar Tree. And then this is your part where you can get creative and also use what you have. I have these stencils available in my Etsy shop. I used them for another fall project last year. And I already have these print and cut and ready to use. So I'm gonna go ahead and use these. They are stencils that I use shelf liner to create, and I'll have these in my Etsy shop at crossmyheart.com if you would like to purchase these, because they are great for other projects as well. But we're going to use these to stencil fall onto our bottle, and so these I'm going to put onto the burlap and use my chalk paint to stencil with. Now, if you don't want to do the stencil, you can always go a different route. I have these white paint pens that you can get from the craft store and department store, and you can just freehand your letters on there too if you'd like. But the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and take the hardware or the tops off of these bottles and then take them outside and spray paint them. Alright, so here are the bottles painted and dried. I did do 2 coats of spray paint on them. And now we're going to move on to making the little wraps that are going to go around. And I have my Dollar Tree burlap. And like I said, I'm going to be using these stencils that I've already made that are in my Etsy shop. So if you don't have a vinyl cutter, you can find these there at crossmyheart.com. But if you have a silhouette or a Cricut, you can cut your own. This is the font, the Skinny, and these are 2.5 inches tall. But measure your burlap or your ribbon or whatever you're going to be wrapping your bottles with, and make sure that your height fits your material. And like I said, if you don't want to use a stencil, you can always use the white chalk paint pen, or even just use your chalk paint in a small fine paintbrush, and you can hand draw on your letters. I'm gonna go ahead and use the stencils with my white chalk paint and a foam paintbrush and just stencil them on there. I'm gonna cut them down to size first. And I'm gonna use my hot glue gun to attach the burlap in the back behind the bottles. All right, and then we're gonna work on these three here. Basically, we're just gonna spray paint our leaf and our salt and pepper shakers. Now, that being said, I wouldn't use these for food. So I would just use these for decor. I wouldn't necessarily put salt and pepper in them just because they could rub through to the spray paint, and you definitely don't want spray paint mixed in with your food. Same thing with this, use this more for a decorative piece versus like putting candy or nuts or something in it that would be edible. Just use cute fall decor for that. Now this guy, I am just gonna take off this metal ring on the top and we're just gonna spray paint the ring on there. And for our last project here, we're gonna be spray painting some of these leaves from the Dollar Tree pack of 50 that we purchased. And there are several different kinds in that bag. So there's like a burlap kind. I don't want to use those. I don't want these to have too much texture to them because metallic is a smooth finish. So they also have small ones mixed in. We want to grab a few of the basically smoother, larger ones from the pack. And then I'm going to use some clothespins to just clip a leaf onto the clothespin. That's going to help hold our leaves still and in place while we spray paint them, and that'll also give us the chance to flip them over and do the back as well. And then once our leaves are all spray painted, I'm going to use some jute to just wrap them around the candle there and give it a cute farmhousey fall look. Alright, so I brought the leaves in. I did 2 coats of the copper spray paint on those as well. And what I'm gonna do is when you take off the clothespins, of course you're gonna have a little spot where it was hooked onto. I'm just gonna use my scissors and cut that off. And then I'm gonna take my hot glue and put a little dot so it will hold my leaf in place so it doesn't fall out. And then I'm gonna take my jute and wrap them all up on there. Thank you all so very much for joining me for today's tutorial. Please give this video a thumbs up for me. And if you try this project for yourself to create your own fall copper decor, you can tag me at TheDailyDIYer on Facebook and on Instagram, so that way I can head over and see your creations. I so much enjoy seeing those. Sometimes I even save them and put them on my own Daily DIYer Facebook and Instagram account, so you may see your own projects pop up over there. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I have more great DIY tutorials in the link next to me. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye everyone.